You've seen the charts and graphs about global warming. They're telling us that our atmosphere, the oceans, the whole earth is heating up. It's a big problem that can lead to even bigger problems. More intense storms, heavier rainfall, even droughts. It could even lead to an end to maple sugaring as we know it. Luckily, however, there are things that you and I can do to help slow global warming and even bring it to a halt. Let's look in on these individuals and families to see what they're doing.
Hi, darling. How was school today?
Daddy, did you know that by the time I'm 35, New England will be as warm as South Carolina? It won't snow anymore, just rain, and sometimes it will be really dry. And the maple trees won't even make maple syrup anymore.
Are you talking about global warming? Is that what they talked about at school today?
Yes, I would like to know what you're doing about it.
Me?
Daddy, there are lots of things you could do to help global warming. There are lots of ways to reduce your carbon emissions and avoid the worst effects of global warming.
Each American is responsible for 46,000 pounds of CO2 emissions annually. You won't be able to bring your share down to zero, but there are some things you can do to significantly reduce it. Let's see what some of them are.
Our older, uninsulated homes in New England are responsible for over 30% of carbon dioxide emissions. But if you turn your thermostat down 2 degrees in the winter, you can save over 1,000 pounds of carbon dioxide emissions.
Eat more veggies. You can save 5.7 pounds of CO2 for every pound of meat you don't eat.
Are we having vegetable stir fry again, dear?
Well, that all depends on what you decide to cook.
Darling, do you remember why we do our laundry outside? We hang it outside? Right, because the sun will dry it, and we save 1,000 pounds of CO2 a year just by drying our laundry outside during the 6 sunnier months. And you know what else? I like it because the laundry feels so good. Oh, and it smells good too.
Hey, what happened to my TV?
By using a power strip and really turning off your TV, you can save 1,000 pounds of CO2 annually. I think there'll be enough savings on our electricity bill that I might ask for an increase in my allowance.
Hey, you should buy and drive a more fuel-efficient car, such as a hybrid diesel or a smaller gasoline-powered car, and save more than 3,000 pounds of carbon dioxide each year.
Those are some good ideas. I do try to keep my tires properly inflated so that I can save upwards of 250 pounds per year, and I never go over the speed limit, because that helps as well.
Sure. You should also check and tune your car engine regularly. That improves your mileage. Also, make sure to check and replace your air filters regularly. And yes, remove some excess weight from that car, and you could save up to 15% in gasoline usage.
I'll do that right now. I'll remove my bike, which actually gets very good gas mileage.
Haha.
Do you have air conditioning? If you do, you can save another 1,000 pounds of CO2 emissions by turning your thermostat up, that's up, 2 degrees in the summer.
Buy organic when you can. Buy locally when you can. Local and organic is even better. Living soils absorb carbon dioxide. If all the farmland in America was farmed organically, we would save 580 billion pounds of CO2 annually.
Now then, to review our lessons so far, we've covered how to cut carbon emissions by turning your thermostat down in the winter and by turning it up in the summer. For another important point, you can change the temperature setting on your hot water heater to 120 degrees and save 550 pounds of carbon emissions every year.
If you buy this ream of 100% recycled paper, you'll save 5 pounds of carbon emissions over paper made from trees. In fact, buy all your paper recycled, then plant a tree,
and you'll save 10 pounds of carbon emissions for every year it lives.
La 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 da da da.
So you mean to say that all I have to do to stop global warming is put in this light bulb instead of this one?
No, it's one of the many things you have to do. But if you install this bulb, you save 300 pounds. Remember, if you leave a 100-watt bulb in for 10 hours, that's 1 kilowatt on your electric bill.
So how much have we saved?
Let's see. With this bulb, it's this, you add that to that, divide that, subtract that. 7,860.7 pounds. And you can do it too.
You've seen everything that we can do, but you know, Congress needs to do its part too.
Step it up, Congress! Cut carbon 80% by 2050!